A huge shift in the markets just happened. You don't want to miss this week's episode. Alex Tolene, President, McGowanGroup Wealth Management, radiating excellence and brilliance. He's going to cover what changed when Iran screamed, "Uncle." That was huge. And so you don't want to miss this. It changes everything in the markets. There was a reason that the markets rallied this week, even before Iran says they're going to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, even though it's not really theirs. And we're going to cover the details. What does it mean for your portfolio and the rest of 2026? Do not miss this episode. Welcome to the April 20th, 2026 edition of Net Worth Radio and the Advance Report for McGowanGroup Wealth Management clients. We love our clients, and this is proof the weekly program is the research recap for our clients. I am joined by Alex Tolene, President, McGowanGroup Wealth Management. I'm the founder, so I got promoted to CEO, and he is radiating excellence and brilliance.
Congratulations on your promotion.
Well, if you were going to be president, I had to find something to do.
All right, so it was a huge week. We did have Iran come out and say, hey, the strait is open, even though maybe it's not.
They cried, "Uncle." That's the biggest, and they're still under the what do they call it? Blockade.
The blockade. But what's happened in the most recent 10 to 12 days is you had the fastest recovery in NASDAQ 100 history based on oversold and overbought relative strength in the marketplace. But what does this say about equity markets going forward? I think it says that everybody's going to get back to looking at what's really important.
West Texas Intermediate crude down $11 a barrel, and that's what everybody's worried about.
Yep. Everybody's worried that that was going to filter through and cause a recession.
The reason you want to subscribe is because we were talking about the potential end of Epic Fury and the surprise rally that would come with it. And Alex, you just made it happen. Look at that.
Yep.
So the Dow back to positive territory for the year.
Up 1,000 points almost on the close on Friday.
The S&P is at a record with distance. This is a NASDAQ 100 back to a 4% gain.
That's
right? And we're going to cover what was beating that too.
What was beating it?
And still beating
coming up.
Yeah, this is okay. So there was a strange rally in the oil and gas stocks, okay? And I'm going to come back to this. This is S&P Oil and Gas Index, right? Still up over 20% for the year, but that's a lot better than 4 having been negative.
Yeah.
And it was really positive. So it's a dirty hedge to have oil and gas and tech and deep value all in the same portfolio, but the managed accounts at McGowanGroup, well diversified, high cash flow. This is the pipelines, right? And that's still a 26% return so far this year. They haven't even reported earnings. So let's go back to earnings, and you can walk us through why the equity markets rallied this week before Iran cried "Uncle." So this is the earnings of the S&P 500. We got 46 out of 499 companies, so it's going to be a little wonky. But last week it was 12.6% earnings growth over last year.
Now it's 32%.
32's big. Sales growth, now this surprised me, 13%. Now, cover the sources.
That's right. So information technology, your tech space, 43% growth in revenue. Communication services, 16. Financials always lead earnings season. They had a great quarter, almost 11% in sales growth, 22% in earnings growth. I'm just doing estimates there. Yes, I can see that the numbers are a little different. And so you have, I think the message from financials is that, hey, everything's okay. A little shout out to Mike Wilson, right?
Yeah, Mike Wilson nailed it.
He nailed it. He said
he gets a Sir John Templeton Award. He's gotten the Bozo Award before too.
Yep.
But he gets a Sir John Templeton. Take it away as to why he deserves a Sir John Templeton Award.
So in the midst of the sell-off, he did come out and said, hey, you just had some great PE compression. Earnings are still looking fantastic. We think that this is it. You've come to the bottom, and he hit that pretty spot on.
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, good job.
Well, there was another, Yardeni said bottom.
Yep.
He said bottom too, right? Now, I've got this week's featured report on North Texas. All right, courtesy of Gemini AI.
Yeah.
Right? If I have a question, about portfolios and stuff, I'll go ask and see what it says, and then we'll subject to verification. Writes good research reports.
Sure.
Better than Morgan Stanley, by the way, because it doesn't have to worry about FINRA.
That's right.
Yeah, so it'll take you places that the big firms can't. Anyway, highest income cities in Texas.
This is average household income, by the way.
And this we learned a lot.
We did.
About Texas and where the people that make the most money want to live.
South Lake comes in at number 10.
Congratulations, South Lake. You're number 10, 385,000 average earnings. That's a U.S. Census Bureau data.
Yep, you're going to have some usual suspects here. University Park coming in at number 9, 407,000. West University Place down in Houston, 440,000. Westover Hills, Fort Worth. There's a lot of energy kind of concentration in here, isn't there?
There is. We'll call it Westover Hills. That's where Demi Moore lives.
Oh, really?
Because Billy Bob Thornton went to see her
That's right.
in the Landman episode. But Westover Hills, they have an I Am Pay house that's marketing over there for $20 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's on the market. It was built by Tandy. So 450,000 over in Westover Hills, Fort Worth.
Yep. Houston comes in 5 and 6. Piney Point Village, along with Bunker Hill Village, 472 and
Notice,
519, respectively.
Okay, this is a financial education, right?
What's that?
People that earn a lot of money, they want to live basically in a nice place, and better yet, we're getting to sometimes they want to live in a resort, but they like parks and golf courses. So
There you go.
See, so here we go.
Hill Country Village, San Antonio, 520. Highland Park comes in at number 3, 520 as well.
520,000 a year average income.
Yeah.
Average.
That's
just to be average.
And you know that some of those places, those are billionaires and stuff like that. But this is the average.
Yeah, you take a room full of people and you say, hey, raise your hand if you're above average.
Everybody raises their hand.
Yeah, almost everybody raises their hand. Okay, go ahead.
Highland Park, 520. Hunters Creek Village in Houston, 521. And coming in number 1, Westlake in Dallas-Fort Worth, 575,000.
Average household income. Now, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Well, I got invited to play golf up at Vaquero.
Oh, yeah.
That's Westlake. That place is gorgeous. Gorgeous houses, right? Now take Westlake and Southlake. In between them, just below them, is DFW Airport. If you're a highfalutin CFO like Rex Tillerson, ExxonMobil lived a little north of there, but you can get to the airport and you can be in New York, like let's say you're a fancy Goldman Sachs guy. Right? And you still have to go to New York, but you got to go to the regional headquarters so you don't have to, live in New York under Mamdani. So there's a lot of corporations. If you're the CEO and you got to get anywhere in the country, in less than 5 hours, then Westlake, Southlake, you're right there at the airport.
I just want to say a little caveat here. So this is data provided by the U.S. Census Bureau.
Hey, I don't ever tell them how much money I make.
Yeah.
No, I try to avoid them, and they have to come see me.
So,
and then I'll say, well, I got 6 families living here.
Yeah.
Just to throw them off the case.
So if you live in one of the top 10 and you're like, that's not true, that's why.
What do you mean? Because it's Census Bureau data?
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be perfect. It's not like they got the tax returns.
I know, right?
So from all of that. Thank you for tuning in. McGowanGroup Wealth Management. We serve affluent families right here from the Crescent in Dallas. the team that cares, and we're the team that you want on your side, especially processing estates, tax planning, financial planning, and portfolio management. And our clients call us all the time with great ideas, and sometimes they call us with dumb ideas, and we tell them. And so if we can keep you from making a mistake once in a while here on YouTube McGowan Group, that's why you want to subscribe. We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in today to Net Worth Media. We also have Apple Podcast. Simply type in Net Worth Radio and boom, it'll hit your phone right then. If you also go to networthradio.com on a browser, you're going to be able to meet the team. You could see our performance track record, the model portfolios that go with today's broadcast. Also at networthradio.com, the Longer Play podcast is available there as well. We're grateful that you've tuned in. Remember, when we talk about a security, it doesn't make it a recommendation for your portfolio until we actually complete a written plan for you by Zoom or in office or simply a conference call. So you reach us at networthradio.com if you want to get that arranged. Market fluctuations and how to handle them. We build high cash flow portfolios, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results, so you do have to be ready for challenging markets. We can build more cash flow during challenging markets than we can when everybody's happy and everything's up, which is when we tend to raise tactical safety. Those allocation strategies are here at networthradio.com. Thank you for tuning in.